Closet a hot mess. You don't even know half of what's in there, but you don't really have the time or the energy to do a full closet detox right now. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 things you can ditch from your closet right now. I'm Missy of Simplified Wardrobe. I'm an ethical personal stylist and I specialize in small but mighty capsule wardrobes that are anything but boring. Has your closet gotten a little out of control? And really, whose hasn't? Even my closet needs pretty regular pruning. In fact, I tell my clients that they should do a regular detox about every 6 months. So if it's been a little bit longer than that for you, and maybe it's been much longer than that for you, like maybe never, I can guarantee you that there are some things in there that can definitely go, that are hiding in plain sight and really keeping you from having that curated closet that you love to wear every day. So here are the 5 things that you can get rid of right away. Number 1, anything that is stained or ripped beyond repair. This is a pretty easy one. We're gonna start easy and get a little bit harder as we go on, but right now this one is a no-brainer. Basically anything in there that, like I said, pit stains that you cannot get out even with bleach, anything that is ripped through the fabric where you definitely can't mend it, or you can't mend it in a good way, or maybe you just know that you will never mend it or take it to someone who can fix it. That's just something that we all need to know about ourselves. Personally, I don't really sew. I can do a little bit of mending, but I take my things to the tailor, and when something is in my closet that I know I'm not going to wear because it's ripped or something's wrong with it, I really think about, is this something that I would wear if it were fixed? And if so, then I take my time and I spend my money to actually get it fixed so that I can wear it again. If the answer is no, I'm probably never going to wear this again anyway, then that's something that I will donate. And if it's something like a t-shirt, or maybe something that, you know, someone isn't probably going to take the time to mend themselves, then maybe you can turn that item into like rags, something like that, so that you're not throwing away the item and you're still getting good use of it, so you don't feel guilty about wasting something. And one more point about that, sometimes I have clients that will want to hold on to something and think, you know, these are my most comfortable pair of jeans. Sure, they're ripped through the crotch, but I only wear them around the house, I promise. Or this is my favorite white t-shirt. I know that it has pit stains, but I always wear it with a jacket, so no one will ever see that. You never know, you know, when someone might come to your house unexpectedly and you're wearing these crotchless jeans. That's not a great look. Or, you know, maybe it's really hot out. Maybe you need to take your jacket off and suddenly now you have these pit stains and you don't look as chic as you could look if you had items that were actually in good condition. So again, either get rid of those items or fix them, and that's your only option. Category number 2, gifted items. Now, of course, I don't mean the jacket that you asked for Christmas and you received and you love. Of course, I don't mean that. I mean those sweatshirts that your parents got you because they liked the slogan on them, or the t-shirt that your best friend bought you for your birthday because it was funny, but you're never really gonna wear the like talk about it t-shirt out in public. If you don't love it, you should get rid of it. Nobody expects you to keep gifts forever, and especially they don't want you to keep them if you don't like them. They're not going to check up on you. The act of giving the gift was the pleasure that they wanted to get out of that exchange, and you do not need to keep that item in your life for the rest of your life. You are free to get rid of it. So this is me giving you permission to get rid of all of those gifted items that you don't actually love, or maybe you used to love them but you don't anymore. You can get rid of them. No one's feelings are going to get hurt, I promise. This one is a little bit harder for a lot of people. Number 3, stuff that doesn't fit. I know that this one can be more difficult for people. I know a lot of my clients have stuff in their closet that no longer zips or buttons, but it's still hanging in there because they dream of a day when they will fit into it again. On the other hand, sometimes they'll have lost a lot of weight and they still keep those clothes around from when they were a bigger size. And again, those clothes are not making them feel good about themselves as they are right now. You don't need a pair of jeans in your closet taunting you every day when you open the door, right? You want jeans in there that zip and fit and they're comfortable and they make you feel good and confident. And when I say fit, I don't just mean zip. I can get on a lot of pants if I'm like lying down on the bed, sucking in, and then I button it up, right? But those jeans are not comfortable, and I would not say they fit just because they zip. So anything like that that really does not make you feel good, both confident and comfortable, you don't need it. Instead, you need to invest in the pieces that are going to make you feel good. And you might even realize after getting rid of these that you have enough clothes that fits you. And you're just being distracted by all of these clothes that no longer fit you or suit your current body. And that's okay. You can say goodbye to them, you can thank them, and you can let them go. Now, I understand that as women, sometimes our body fluctuates on kind of a regular basis, maybe a monthly basis, and you might actually be a different size at different parts of the month, and that's okay. A general rule of thumb is not to keep something in your closet that is more than one size, bigger or smaller than your normal size, just to account for those normal fluctuations. So I'm not saying you have to get, rid of everything that isn't a size X, whatever that is for you. Keep things that fit, and actually I don't even really care about the number on the tag. It's really about whether it fits you, feels good, and you like to wear it. Okay? Number 4, sentimental items. This can be tricky as well, kind of like items that no longer fit. These are these items that make you remember times in your past. It might be a dress you wore to a really fancy event that you have really fond memories of. It might be that jacket that you took on a vacation that you loved. It might be a piece of jewelry that an ex gave you and you really remember those times fondly. The thing is, if you no longer like the items and you're only holding on to the memories, they're still taking up that precious space in your closet and your mental space. You don't need to keep them around to remember them, especially if it's something like 50 college t-shirts. You don't need those to remember that you went to college. You can maybe keep your favorite one and then get rid of the rest. Or again, you can make them into rags, or I've seen people make quilts and stuff out of sentimental t-shirts. You can do that too if that's your thing. But for the other things like, the nice dress, the jacket, the piece of jewelry, maybe you can get pictures of you wearing those items, printed out, framed, hung in your home. Now you can keep that as a memory and a thing that you loved, and you don't have to keep the physical item to remember the event. Another thing you can do is potentially have that thing repurposed into something you might like now. So if it's a dress that maybe no longer fits, can you use the fabric of the skirt to make something else, to make another skirt, or to make even a scarf or something like that? You can take it to a tailor and just ask and see what they can do. Sometimes they might have a good idea and sometimes they might not. And at that time you just, again, you can take a photo, remember it fondly, but you do not need the item of clothing. Finally, number 5, anything with the tag still on. Of course, by this I don't mean something that you bought last week and just haven't had a chance to wear yet. I'm talking about things that you've had for 6 months, a year, that still has the tag on it because you've never ever worn it, despite the fact that a time to wear it has come and passed. For example, I know a lot of people do off-season shopping so that they can get sales. So if you bought a sweater in the end of May and you just haven't had a chance to wear it yet, that's fine. But if you bought the sweater at the end of May and it's now June of the following year and you never wore it, you're not gonna wear it. Okay, you can say goodbye. This one is hardest, I think, for a lot of people because we feel bad. We feel like we were stupid, like we made a bad decision, and that we wasted our money. But the truth is, you've already made the decision, you spent the money, you're not gonna get it back, and if you don't like it, you're not gonna feel good wearing it, even though you spent the money on it. You might as well just give it to somebody else, give it away to a charity organization, or you can sell it, especially if it has the tag still on. People are really interested in buying those like unworn items. You can get more money back for it on something like Poshmark or ThredUp if the tags are still on it. So it's better actually, if you know that you're not gonna wear it, to just sell it now than to take the tags off, wear it once, don't feel good in it, and then try to sell it again. So for any items that still have the tags on and the time has come and gone where you could have worn it, it's time to just say goodbye. You might even be able to get some of that money back for it, and you'll definitely feel better every time you open up your closet. So there you go. Those are the 5 items you can ditch from your closet right now. Anything broken beyond repair, anything gifted that you don't actually like, anything that doesn't actually fit you right now, anything sentimental that you're not currently wearing, anything with the tags on that you definitely could have worn but didn't. With that, you can go on and have a more streamlined and curated wardrobe of items that you love to wear. If you liked this, I would love if you would give it a like just to let me know that you're interested in this kind of content. You can share it with a friend, I would really appreciate that, or you can subscribe, I would love that the most. And if you want more tips, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Simplified Wardrobe, or sign up for my newsletter on my website at www.simplifiedwardrobe.com.